Hello everyone. So today in this spaceship system we are working on, I'm going to continue with the possessing and unpossessing of the spaceship. So we would be able to seamlessly take control and walk inside the spaceship by taking control back to the character itself. So yesterday we only worked on taking control part. Now today we are going to work on giving control back to the player. So now here, as you can see, now the spaceship is moving. So if I press F again, we can control the player like this. So as you can see, spaceship is still moving. So we can walk around the spaceship. And also if I go to the control panel again, we can take control back and we can move. So here, while I am in the air, we can retract landing gear, and if I open the door and if I stop the spaceship, so we can stay in the air like this. Press F, we can move out and do some spacewalking, do some repairs if you will outside the spaceship, and come back to the ship once we are done and move away. There is a problem in the close into animation. I need to look into that. So if I keep moving up long enough, we will be going into the cloud level also. So it's not very fast for the moment. So I'll pause the recording until I go to the clouds. So here I ejected from the spaceship. So you can see it's moving up. Okay, now you see we are crossing the level of clouds. See? Still continue to rise. So soon we would be able to move above the clouds. Now you see we are already above the clouds. So we are moving, and if I press F here, we can enjoy the view from above the clouds. So take control, open, give back control, and here. So we haven't quite reached space yet, we are still in the limit of atmosphere, but if we keep moving up, we will be going to the space. But I haven't implemented star sphere or any other objects like moons or other planets yet, but I will be adding them eventually, and I will be integrating this system into the infinite world generator I have implemented as well. So we will have a complete system that we can go from planet to planet. Now you see we are way above clouds. So, and we can see the sun. Alright, so yeah, this is what we are going to work on today. And before we get started, I'd like to remind you that you can download the project files of this project and all other projects that I have worked on in my channel. To the date, there are over 1700 videos. For each video, you can download the project file once you become a member without a limit. So it will help me to continue to do what I do, so feel free to check it out. And back to the tutorial. So this is what we worked on so far in this series. So here we can start the game from here and go to this control panel and take control. Now we can start the engine and start flying away like this. So now the next step is, how do we again give control back to the player, and so player can walk around inside this ship while the ship is in air, or after landing player can get down. So right, that's what we need to work on now. So here in the BP shuttle, this start interaction, this is where we implemented possessing the ship to controlling. So now actually I have used E for interaction, but I have this IA turn. So here I have used Q and E to turn the ship. So here Q and E. So therefore I want to use the same interact button to unpossess the ship and give control back to the player, but I can't do that because I'm already using E here. So therefore I'll use F for interactions, and I haven't automated this input key, so I have to manually change it. Actually I have done a tutorial previously how to dynamically get input actions and bind it to the UI itself, so that we would see the relevant input button we need to press for different types of actions, but that part is not integrated here now. So this is start interaction. This is where the player will take control of the ship. Alright, now here IA interact. Okay, so here what I want to do is possess the driver back. So I'll do this one and start it. So we should only do this if we have a valid driver. Where is, okay. Get driver, cannot do a validated get. If yes, get player controller. And possess the driver. I am pretty sure it will not work right away. Let's start from here, because I remember previously having some problems snapping character into another location. F. Okay, if I press F again, yeah, character is not moving. Alright, I think, yeah, I disable collision, so I need to enable collision. Set actor collision, enable collision. Okay, all right. If I press F again, yeah, I am again moving. But let's start the engines and move a little bit. And F again, so see. Ah yeah, this is what I was talking about. The character is moved to somewhere else. So we can prevent that. I remember we need to disable movement component of the character. Right, so when I do that, jumping the character away, problem should be resolved. Okay, now if I press O again, I can reopen the door and press Shift. Yeah, now I can control the character again. So, here we are doing the repairs to the ship. Just imagine we are in space. Do the repairs, do some spacewalking. And come back. Take control and move. Why did it close move in a weird way? Alright, now the ship is again moving. Can turn also. So one more thing. If I press F while moving, now we are moving, press F, the character is in control, ship is not moving anymore. But if I jump, see, character is moving back. So this happens because there is an option. There is something called impart velocity for the character. Here, character movement, impart base velocity. So what this means is, when we are on this ship, it doesn't matter the ship or whatever the platform we are in, if the platform has some velocity, that is the character who is standing on that platform has inherited that velocity. But the ship was not moving at the moment when we take control of the character back, but still it inherits some movement. That's because we suddenly transfer movement to the character by possessing. So therefore the last velocity is recorded as the current velocity of the platform, even though it is not moving. So I can explain that. Here, see, I am moving. If I stop completely before I take back control of the character, now I am jumping in place. But if I start moving again, and if I press F while the ship is on the move. See now. Okay, oh, here I don't have a collider. That's why I haven't added a collider in front of that. So that's why I was thrown away. I can't enter also. So I could enter through the front because I don't have a collider. So anyway, that's not relevant. So that's what happened in here. So before we unpossess, either we will have to maintain the speed of the shuttle, or we will have to stop it. But the way we have implemented for the ship movements is, where is it? So I don't see an option, something that allows us to maintain velocity. Yeah, so perhaps here, before we possess, we can get velocity, and from auto variable ship velocity. And then on unpossess, here we can get this ship velocity. Set velocity. Let's see if this method works smooth enough. Okay, now we are moving. If I press F, it's not moving anymore. Why? Let's print the velocity. And see. Oh wait, unpossessed. So it does have a value, but no movement. I think I know the reason this is not working. Here, this is a pawn, so it needs to have a controller in order to make input. So make sure this is placed in world or spawn, and then here when we possess the player, this is unpossessed, next spawn default controller. Okay, now this should work. Let's try. Let's go here. It takes long time to test this. Okay, now it is moving. Now if I press F, oh, the ship is moving. And we are also moving. Why is it coming down? Okay, I think I know why. We are still attached. Because we use this attach actor component. How do we detach? Detach from component. No. So we need to detach. Let's try this. Detach from actor. Everything keep word. Keep word. Okay. F. Right. Now it is working perfectly. We can move without an issue. But if I jump, yeah, it works correctly. And oh, hold on. Now it's not moving anymore. Oh, again I forgot about the collider, but that's fine. So why is it not moving? Maybe the interaction with the character caused the ship to deaccelerate. Yeah, actually we do have deacceleration. So I think if we want to maintain no, I don't think we need this deacceleration when we are in air. Maybe we do. So another way we can deal with this is in the you can have a branch is player controlled. If not, we can add movement input. So using the ship velocity, this is the direction, scale is 1. Now I think it should not stop. Oh, why is it already moving? Do we have a default value here? Yeah. Okay, now let's see. Press F. Ship is moving. If I jump, oh, I don't get the impart velocity now for some reason. That's why I am pushed back. And I think we are on the ground now. Yeah. Alright. I just noticed this. There is an option called planar movement and constraint to plane. If true, movement will be constrained to a plane. So we can set the normal and origin. Okay. So that means here when we unpossess, we want to continuously move the ship with this given velocity. So what I'm thinking is set constraint to plane constraint to plane where is it? Here, set plane constraint enabled. I'll enable it, and then we need to set those planes. Set plane constraint from vectors. Okay, so as the forward vector, I can use this shift velocity, and the up, I'll simply use get that up vector. Okay, now I think it should finally work. Take control. Landing gear up. Now we are moving. Okay, nice. So let's move. And while we are moving, I'll press F. Now you can see the ship is moving. And let me open. So I need to, once we take control, we are not moving because we need to give inputs. That's okay. So while moving, if I press F, how come we had land suddenly? This is weird. Wasn't I in space? Okay, now it's not moving up. Right. We can't move up because we already disabled. Set this to plane constraint enabled. I need to disable this when it is possessed by the player. That means here we would need to disable it. Alright. Now let's take control. Turn on thrusters and move up. Okay, we are moving. We are up. If I press F, now you can see we are still moving. We are in the sky. And if I press F, okay, we have stopped. That's fine. We can move. And we can move up also if we want it. So if I move forward and press F, let's test again. Is it moving? It is moving. Nice. Control back. Yeah. No jumping of locations. That's great. So everything is working as intended. Okay, so what else? I think it would be better if the ship is still moving in the constant speed that it was moving as of previous state, so regardless of the player possession. So how could we do that? One way to deal with that is, instead of directly adding movement inputs, we can use the movement input to set the forward velocity and back set the velocity of the ship, and then in here we can add it. So in that way, player will either stop or increase velocity or decrease velocity. So if player is not giving any inputs, that means the ship will be moving in a constant speed. So yeah, but I think we should try that in the next episode. So for now, I'm going to stop this episode right here. And thanks for watching. As always, updated project files will be available for download in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. And if you would like to support my work, you can get the membership of Patreon Club. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.